Right then, hello and welcome back to the channel. We are back with another rebuild as you guys seem to love them and I like doing them, so we're going to keep doing them. Now today we are in France and Lyon are the team that we will be doing for this rebuild. Now they've just missed out on Champions League football on the final day by losing 3-2 to Nice. So the question is, can we change their fortunes, get them into Champions League football again, back where they belong, and maybe even start to win the title, dethrone PSG, win the Champions League, win the Cup? Let's win it all. Now, if you are new here, please do subscribe to the channel. That shows me that you want me to keep doing these. Of course, leave a like on the video. You guys' support on these rebuilds has been fantastic in terms of like, it really helps pushing them out. And now I will just run through the rules I do for my rebuilds, just in case this is your first time here. The rules I go by then are as follows. The ultimate goal is to win the Champions League. We will be simming all games except the Champions League final, which I will play live with live commentary. And then the rebuild ends as soon as we have won the Champions League. Whether we've won anything else, as soon as we win the Champions League, I do end the rebuild. So let's go straight in to see the team we're working with in Season 1. Here we go then, time to start a decently difficult rebuild, I think, with Lyon here, as if we look at the squad here, they have got quite a young and thin squad, but I mean, on the face of it, it looks pretty good. The first 11 is decent, is very decent, and the bench is good as well. It's got decent backups. It's just when you get to the reserves, there's a bit of an issue, as this is it, and they're all youngsters. So we will see what we can do about loaning people out, selling people if we need to, but I think it's going to be mostly bringing people in to try and boost up that squad. So let's see what we can do. First to leave us on loan then is Florent de Silva. He'll be going out somewhere in Spain. I'm going to accept both offers. He's either Lugo or Sabadell. Next loan then is Malcolm Barcola. He leaves on a 2-year loan as well to Ultak. Another loan then is Cenk Oscar goes out to Moreirense in Portugal for a year. 3 loans here then as Malo Gusto is looking to go for a year to Philadelphia Union, and Dai is going to go out to Guadalajara in Mexico for a year, and Sumare is going to go to Club Brugge in Belgium for a year. First sign I look to make then is Mohamed Simakan to try and replace Marcelo early, get him in the club and get ready, and also to snap him up before anyone else does. So the first bit of transfer business I've decided to do is to look to get ready to replace Marcelo next year already by signing Mohamed Simakan from Strasbourg, and I've mainly decided to do it now purely because someone else will sign him if I don't do it, so we're going to do it straight away. Second signing then is back up in the winger position, which we do need, so I've gone for Amin Harit from Schalke. 18 million we've agreed as a deal, and he comes in on a 5-year deal. Lovely. Seeing as then we've only got 2 senior strikers at the club, I have sat down with Antonio Conte to talk about Andrea Pinamonti from Inter Milan. We bring him in for 2 million. Hopefully he's a youngster with a lot of potential, and we bring him in for 5 years. But the final signing then I look to make is I want competition in the right back position, so Davide Calabria comes in for 30 million, 65,000 a week, and on a 5-year deal. So here then is the final squad we're going to be using for Season 1. Now there's not been much change to the starting 11 other than the fact that Guimaraes is in here now, and so is Calabria. And I did say I wanted to fill out the squad, and I'm not going to lie, I did make it worse. I made it a little bit worse. I loaned a lot of people out because quite frankly they'll do well out there if I do it. So that's it for now. Hopefully this thin squad can get us through Season 1. If not, I'll have to recall some people from loan in January. And if I do, I will show you. But let's go there and find out how we do. And here we are then on the 1st of January. And we're actually not doing too bad. This is better than I expected from this squad. Now, we're obviously a mile behind PSG, but that is to be expected for a season in. We'll just go and check the Europa League, actually, as we are in that, by the way. And we did go through our group quite well. We did lose to Valencia twice, but other than that, we won every game. And then in the round of 32, we do have Mainz, which I think we should breeze through. The board want us to win it. I'm not too sure because there are quite a good few teams that are good in here, likes of Arsenal, Leverkusen and Valencia, but we'll give it our best shot, of course. So let's go to the end of the season. And here we are at the end of the season, and then it seemed to pick up for us. So we've definitely got Champions League football next year, which would be great money-wise for us. And we were, in the end, only 17 or odd points behind PSG, which wasn't too bad. They did crack the 100-point mark, which is unfortunate. Monaco make the Champions League with us. Nice then make the Europa League. But I would just like to know, we are actually in the Coupe de France, but for some reason it's not being played until the 5th of June. So before I check the rest of the competitions, let's go and see if we win that. So here we are then in the Coupe de France final. We'll just have a quick look at the team. As you can see, Depay is only just back from an injury, and so is Denayer then as well. But we've still got quite a good bit of growth here in the side. The main thing now is to see, are we going to win this? Quick sim, can we win the cup? Yes, 3-2 just about. Love to see it. There you have it then. Winners of the Coupe de France. Not too bad. 2nd place in the league and winners of the cup. You love to see it. In the Europa League though, we did go out in the semi-final on away goals. Even after winning the away leg 3-0, we lost the first one 5-2 by that maths. We went out on away goals to Hoffenheim, who in the end would lose the final to Manchester United 2-0. But we have managed to secure ourselves Champions League football through the league, so that's great. So let's have a look at how the team did this year. In terms of top goal scorers, then it's actually Toko Ekambi then with 43 in 60 appearances. That's amazing. 25 of them in the league. Kadewere gets 26. Awar with 20. Depay only got 20. Sorry, Arel with 21. Depay with 20. Paqueta with 8. Pinamonte not bad with 6. Rene Adelaide on loan got 5. Assists, however, was dominated by Hassim Awar. That is over 20 goals and assists in one season. That's 43 goal involvements in 58 appearances. That's fantastic. Paqueta with 13 assists. Depay with 10 is really good, double figures in both for him. Kamara's with 8, but if you look at the rest of it, it's not been too bad for a first season. We've got ourselves Champions League football in our second season, so we'll definitely take that. The question is, can we win anything in our second season? Let's go and find out. So starting season 2 then, they've had decent growth, as you saw at the end, winning the cup, and now the reserves look a little bit better with this massive amount of people that have come back. Dembele's come back, Rene Adelaide. I'm pretty happy with a good few of them coming back, and I'm sure that once I sort it out, make some signings, I'm probably going to look at maybe a left back, but I'll stop talking about what I'm going to do and I'll go and show you, so let's do it. First, the many loans out then is John Lucas of Sporting in Portugal for a year. 2 loans at a time then as Lenny Pinter first goes out to Mechelen in Belgium and Samare goes out to Leganes in Spain. Cenk Osaka also goes out on loan to Udinese for a year, and Nalo Gusto also goes out on loan to Mainz for a year. And finally on the loan front then, and Dai also goes out for a year. He could go to either of them and I don't mind which one he goes to, so I accept them both. First sale out then is Marcelo, who goes to Real Valladolid in Spain for 3.1 million, and our final permanent sale then is Yusuf Kone out to Levante for 3.5 million. First signing then is a free agent keeper I've just brought in purely because I need some backup there. He comes in for 4 years. Second signing, and it's a second keeper. This time it's Alex Murray from Napoli. We paid 32.5 million, and he then signed on a 4-year deal and is a big improvement to our backup keeper. And our final signing then is Owen Wijndal from Juventus, a left back that I did mention I was going to try and get. 46 million they want, which didn't leave us much in the bank at all, but we did manage to get it done for a 4-year deal on 68 grand a week. And then here is the squad going into season 2 once we've made all the signings and the sales, as you saw. The bench looks a lot stronger, I'm not going to lie, and then there's a few more players in the midfield, or in the reserve should I say, that will help us out going forward. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not still the fullest squad in the world, but it's much better. There's more people should we get some injuries, so let's see what happens in January. Here we are in January then, and the race for the top 3 is very, very tight as we are level on points with Monaco on 44. We're not too far away from PSG this time. They still haven't lost a game. I can't believe that. I'll take second place. If we look at our Champions League group, we'll see that it was a difficult one. I'm not going to lie to you. And somehow we managed to make it through. It was absolute madness overall. A 6-2 win against Madrid on the right-hand side, you can see for us, was madness. In the next round, we have got AC Milan. I'm not too confident. I'm not going to lie to you lot. Who knows how it's going to be? No business now. The Coupe de France hasn't started yet. Hopefully we can win that again. But let's go and see how the season ends. And so all that's really happened then is we managed to get a gap between us and Monaco to 11 points. And we did reduce that by a point to 6 from Paris Saint-Germain ahead of us. So they win the league as usual. We come in second. So Champions League football once again. We've just lost too many games there. And that's the difference this year. If we look to the Coupe de France, then we might as well. We got to the final, but we did lose to Paris Saint-Germain. We absolutely bossed it on our way there. And then finally in the Champions League, we actually managed to get past AC Milan. If we'll have a look here, just about 7-3 on aggregate. But when we got to the quarters, we did lose 4-1 sorry, on aggregate to Atletico Madrid. So that's as far as we went European-wise. Now we may as well go and have a look and see how the squad did. We have a look at goal scorers then. We are quite a way off where we were last year, with Ekambi only getting 20 now. He's only played 44 games again. We've had what I would call an injury hit season this year. As you can see there, Depay's only played 24 games. He's still injured. Managed to get 13 goals in that time though. Awar only got 8 goals, not great from him. Harit, we did well with 8 I think off the bench. Wijndal as well with 7 and 8 is very good. Assist wise then it went to Awar with 11. That's way less than what he got last year. Paqueta with 10. Then Wijndal with 8. Ekambi with 8 as well. Kamara 7. Kadewere 7. Kakare 7. But hopefully we could keep people off the injury list next year. Do well in the Champions League, try and stop PSG winning so many games, and then maybe win some trophies ourselves in Season 3. So then here we are at the start of Season 3. Now the World Cup is going on, that's why everyone is on international duty and a bit tired, but I'm pretty sure this squad looks really good. I'm going to try and bring in a few better backups, like Pinamonte here needs a better backup now, so we're going to try and switch that out. But the starting 11 and the main backups are looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy, you know, I'm pretty happy, and I think this squad can possibly do it this year. We could possibly do dethroned PSG. So let's get into some transfer business and see what happens. First loan is Ndai, then out to AZ Alkmaar for 2 years. Up next to leave on loan is Ferran de Silva to Real Betis for a year. 2 loans at once, then Oscar Carr goes out for a year to Spain, I believe it is. And then Malo Gusto goes out to Reims as well for a year. First sale up then is Maxence Caqueret to Arsenal for 40 million purely because he submitted a transfer request and wants out. Next to leave is Lenny Pinter for just under $1 million to Girona. Next up to leave is Andrea Pinamonti for just under $4.5 million to Toulouse. And Malcolm Barcola goes out to Mexico for $370,000. And finally, Thiago Mendes goes out to Man City of all places for $8.5 million. First sign I look to make then is to replace my backup striker, which was Pinamonti, and I've done with Renier from Real Madrid. And for $27 million, he signs on a 4-year deal. And then for a cheap replacement to Caqueret, I have gone for Michael Cousins from Bayern for $17 million. And he comes in on 4 years, and I've mainly done it because it leaves me a good bit of money for my next big signing, which is Edmund Tapsoba, and I think he's going to replace Denayer as he's reached his peak. And so costing us $50 million and a 5-year contract at around 60 grand a week. Tapsoba's in, and it's great to see. And then after all that transfer business, here is how the squad looks. As a team, it looks pretty solid. I'm happy with the bench now, very solid, all 80s, which is great. And then the backups below are even better. Very pleased with that. Cousins hopefully grows quick, same with Renier, but other than that, I am very confident this year that we're going to at least win the French Cup. Champions League is possible, League is possible, depending on how PSG do, so let's go and see. Well, here we are on the 1st of January, and this is what I like to see. PSG are slipping up, and that's really what's helping us. Drawn twice and lost twice, whereas we've only done those things once. So we're on 52 points, but the title is there for us this year. Come on. And then if we look at the Champions League as well, by the way, because they've absolutely bossed the group there. 100% record. Easy. Ajax come through with us. Sporting and Dinamo Zagreb out. But in the next round, we have got Chelsea. That will be difficult, but at least we are away first leg. Who knows whether or not we'll make it through there. Fingers crossed we do. I mean, let's just go and find out. We need to go and see if we've won the league, because that will be the only redeeming feature of this terrible season. It all collapsed in March, and then we just had a poor run and we lost in the Cup to Nice in April. So have we won the league is the question. Oh my god, the answer is just about an exact record with PSG, except we beat them on goal difference. I can't believe that. Oh man. Well, at least we managed that. Jesus, we just about made it. My god, thank god for that. So as you saw, then we went out to Nice in the final. I don't really care who wins it because we've lost. I don't show you this often, and we're in it most years. And we will be in it next year as well, but we keep losing that, which is the Community Shield for France. And then Champions League, we went out in the round of 16 to Chelsea. 4-3 on aggregate, my god. Let's go and check how the squad did then in this season, where we've only just managed to redeem it by winning the league. In terms of goals, then it was Akambi again with 29, a little bit better. Depay got another injury. I think that's like 3 or 4 he's had. He's always getting injured, so he only got 19 this year. Kadewere then got 18. Awar with 15, that's better from him. Dembele with 10, filling in for Depay. Paqueta with 7's not good enough, neither it is from Guimaraes. I suppose he's a defensive mid. Then we've got a host on 4, couple on 2 as well. It's not that too bad. Renier only played 6 times, got himself 1 goal, but did increase 4, so we'll take that. On assists, it was Awar, Guimaraes, and Paqueta all getting double figures. That's everything else won. We've won the league, we've won the cup. It's time to win the Champions League. It's season 4, and on the Fletcher Jet channel, we win the Champions League in season 4, so let's go and do it. What could possibly be the last season then is because, quite frankly, this team's so good, I'm not actually sure what to do to it realistically. The only thing I'm going to do is probably sign another centre forward. Depay gets injured too much, and I need a goal scorer. I need one. Other than that, it's really good. I've got a few people that are going to go. Anderson needs to go because he's submitted a transfer request, as people who don't play and do. Other than that, we need everyone to push for this Champions League trophy, and it'd be great if we could win the league and maybe even the cup as well. Do the treble, so let's go and do it. Once again then, Malo Gusto goes out on loan. This time it's 2 years to Real Betis, and as normal, De Silva follows Gusto out on loan. This time he's going to Antwerp for 2 years. Our first permanent departure then is Samare out to Catrone in Italy for just over $500,000. Now, he's not the only departure, but it's not a usual departure, so let's have a look at it now. What I mean is then, as I said, Joachim Andersen wants to leave due to not playing enough. So what I've done is I've got a deal with Gladbach for Meri Demiral, which includes him and some money, and I think that's worth it. So I'm going to bring in Demiral and goodbye Joachim Andersen. Now, I said that I wanted to send him forward because Depay kept getting injured. Renier played 6 times, only scored once last year. So I'm quite happy to let him go in this deal for Paulo Dybala. If I can get him for Juventus, that gives me Depay, Dybala and Dembele all in the striking option if any of them get injured. Here then is the squad for season 4. If anything, I'm just going to change Denier for Tapsoba. Other than that, look at this starting 11. Surely everyone's over 85 by a lot. Look at the bench. Dybala, Dembele, Jerky. Surely we're making it far this year. Let's go to January and have a look. It's January of season 4 then, and once again everything's going as planned. We haven't even lost the game yet. PSG have lost, and I'm pretty sure that game was to us. So that's pretty good. 3 points ahead there. Again, going down. Lens, Dijon and Paris FC have made it up. Well, how about in the Champions League? How are we doing there? Through in the group, through, which is important. And this time we have Dortmund. I feel with the team we have, Dortmund are beatable. And seeing as this has already happened, I'll show you that we won it. We beat Paris Saint-Germain in the Community Shield in France. You'll have to see that. And now it's time basically just let's go to the end of the season. See, can we make the Champions League final? So can we beat City? Yes, that's a great away win. Second leg now at home after a 3-0 win is a 3-2 win. Unbelievable. Next up is Bayern. But before that, that's the semi-final of the French Cup. And we're through to the final of that. Lovely. Semi-final against Bayern away leg. 5-1 win. Surely we're going through now. That was the quarters. This is the semis. We must be through. No way. Yes, we are. We're through. I need to stop it actually after the end of the league season because I've gone to the French Cup, which is after it. So we'll stop it at the end and hopefully we won the league as well as we're going to go and win the Champions League. So as I said then, I had to stop it because the Champions League final has come before the French Cup final, which you can see here. We've got Nice on the 1st of June, but I am going to go and play Spurs in the Champions League final first. So let's go and do it. There is a quick look then at the team heading into the Champions League final. Aouar's a 94. Dybala starts purely because, right, Depay is suspended, Dembele's injured. I knew I needed him. I knew I needed him. I'm so glad I signed him. It's looking very promising. It's Spurs. We know the history of the Spurs.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
And I'm sure we can get a win. They can't win Champions League. They can't. They just can't win it. I'm not going to let them. Here we go then. And I actually didn't check what stadium we're in, but it looks like it's possibly the San Siro, is it? It is. Would you look at that? My stadium knowledge is quite good, you know. And now we're going to try and win the Champions League with Lyon. They've missed out on it in this season by losing to Nice. Can't believe it. But is this the time? Is this what can happen if they get themselves into the Champions League? Are we going to go and win it? Are we going to go and beat Spurs? We've had an absolute mad run to the final. Look at the Bayern knockouts. Unbelievable. And it's Harry Kane to kick off the Champions League final. Then Spurs v Lyon. Who is going to come out on top? Tight game so far. Not much to speak of. No one really giving any chances. Kadewere, though, gets a strike, but it's blocked. That's the closest Lyon have come. Mahrez wins the ball up high. That's good. Plays it down for Dybala, who goes for Ekambi. He's going to reach it, but we need someone at the back post. We're looking for Kadewere. Oh, great defending. And Upamecano will clear, but only to Paqueta. Blocked. Aouar from distance, blocked again. It's been solid defending from both teams so far. No one's looking likely to score. Calabria coming forward with about 30 seconds left in the half, and he's leaving Son in the dust. Can we find Dybala? Oh, it's a heavy touch. And surely the ref, unless we can win it, which we haven't, blows the whistle for half time. Terrible first half. Not really any clear-cut chances for either team, and someone needs to get on the ball and make something happen in the second half. Calabria's made a bit of the dash now. There's a space in the middle for Aouar. Can he win his header? He can! And Hassim Aouar, not something you'd expect him to do, is win a header in the box against Rodri, who's about 6'4", but he does it, and Lyon's captain for tonight puts the 1-0 ahead. Looking for someone to step up, and I was thinking that man would be Hassim Aouar for Lyon. Rather than create something, he's managed to score with a header, and it's 1-0. Balls in with Rodri on the edge of the box. Can we get a challenge in? He's tried to pass it. It's going to fall to Harry Kane. He's flicking it up for himself, but Simakan clears. With about 15 minutes to go, this is what you could call a cagey Champions League final. Aouar wins the ball back in midfield once again. This time he picks out Paqueta. He goes straight down to Kadewere. Can we find Dybala with a bit of room? Yes, enough to take a shot on. Oh, and it's just wide. That would have wrapped the game up for Lyon if that goes in, and it is just a whisker past the post. Maybe a bit more than a whisker. Just 30 seconds of the 2 minutes added on by the referee, and Lyon have the ball as they come forward with Aouar. Can we find Kadewere? We could have done, but he's blown the whistle anyway in what was, in the end, not a very exciting Champions League final. But the Lyon fans won't care because they've won it. As I always try to do then, I like to keep it as a Lyon player themselves who lifts it for the club in these rebuilds. And today, it is Hassim Aouar who lifts it after scoring the only goal, the winning goal of the game. An unlikely source maybe. With the goal you'd expect him to create it, but either way I don't think he cares as he holds that trophy aloft for Lyon. This has been another fantastic rebuild, and one where I think I've kept more of the core Lyon players than normal. So it can be done. They just need to keep their players together, keep the team, grow them well, and you never know. Get back in the Champions League next year and who knows if they're going to win it. If they go on a run, they might just do it. But for now, the Lyon fans are going to have to settle for me recreating it on FIFA. I hope that is enough for this year, and it dulls the pain of missing out on qualification just that little bit. And once again, Lyon fans, there's your confirmation of winning the Champions League against Spurs, who surely just can't win this competition. What I'm going to do now is I am going to go and sim past the French League Cup final and then see how we did in the league and that cup. And there you have it. We won that as well. So that's 2 trophies so far. Champions League, the Coupe de France, What about the league though? We were top at January. Can we be top now? Oh yes, we can. Undefeated, an invincible season from Lyon. Only drawing twice, winning 36 games. That is absolute domination. And I bet you PSG's games that they lost were to Lyon. That was the only games they lost, I bet you. I bet you any money. But what a treble to be done by Lyon. Fantastic squad, and let's just see who were the best performers this year. As for goals then, it's Toko Ekambi. As to be expected, this man has scored a bucket load of goals every year, and this year he's eclipsed himself. If you look down there on the right, 36 games in the league, he's got 35 goals and got 5 assists, so that's 48 overall with 8 in the Champions League. The next best was Kadewere with 25, Aouar with 24, Depay with 24, Paqueta with 12, Dybala with 12 as well when Depay wasn't playing. Gomara's got 8, Adelaide got 7, 6 for Calabria, Denayer got 4, so did Cherky, Simican even got 3, got 10 assists. Oh man, what a side this is. Aouar gets the most assists with 28, that's over 20 in both for him. 12 from Ekambi, 11 from Paqueta, Simican with 10, Gomara's with 8 and 8. 8 from Dubai is still pretty good. Calabria with 7, Kadewere with 7, Windau, even though he's injured now, got himself 5, Denayer with 4, Dybala with 3, John Lucas with 3. What a side this has been. And what an end to the rebuild that is. By looking at these stats, they are immense from this club. Oh my god. But that then is where I will leave this rebuild. So if you have enjoyed, I will just say please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like as well. We try and push these rebuilds into the algorithm just a little bit more, and they seem to be working, and your likes really help that. So if you can keep doing that, I would appreciate it. Just a little bit of an update then. I am moving house and I am moving jobs, so I'm not sure when the next video after this will be out, but hopefully it will be soon, and we will be starting the new career mode, the RTG, and hopefully you guys are excited for that. Basically, that's it. If you do want to follow me on any other platforms, do follow me on Twitter. That's your best bet for finding out when new videos are going to come out and when I'll be starting that new career mode and when I'll get a new rebuild out, all those sort of things. So follow my Twitter, which is in the description. But that is everything for today. As I said, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.